What's going on, everyone? It's Tay, aka Slay, and y'all know who's with me today.
AJ prays to the makeup gods for forgiveness of his misdoings on her face the other day. Makeup, mekominus, please forgive my misdeeds, for I knew not what I did, because I did not study. Okay, let's go.
Amen. Alright, so basically what this video is, it's actually a twofer. It's a 2-for-1. I'm gonna recreate the look that he so lovingly bestowed upon me in our last video. And it's also a basic beat tutorial, so if you've been waiting on me to do a makeup 101 type video, now's your chance. You may ask questions that you also have, and I will do my best to answer them.
And I may ask questions that you all already know the answer to. Now, how you do that?
Quick disclaimer, y'all know I'm not a makeup artist. Everything I learned about makeup, I learned from right here on YouTube. So, let's get it poppin'. Now, the one thing he did do right, the first thing, was the primer. We are once again, I am using the same products that we used yesterday. So this is the Fenty Beauty True Matte Primer. I have oily skin. Actually, it's a little bit more oily since we've been out here in California, but
It's a dry heat.
I used hella primer. Like, you were trying to squeeze half the bottle upon my face.
Why don't we recreate the look we did yesterday and I apply it, but you tell me what to do this time?
Why are you ready?
One. I'm taking notes this time for whenever we do another video.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna let you near my face again.
That's a good drag name. Pat D Primer.
Okay. Pat D Primer?
Pat D Primer.
There you
Or
go.
Patty Primer.
I like Pat D Primer.
Pat D Primer. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going in with the correct foundation. Even though he apologized profusely, he did not use the hydrating formula.
I really did not mean to use the hydrating one on the already oily skin, so...
Well, I bought the hydrating one because I wanted to try it, and I do like the finish. It does work well for oily skin, especially when you use the mattifying primer. But when he asked me which one I preferred, and I said the matte, and he reached for the hydrating foundation, I thought he was doing that to be like, I'm not going to give her what she wants. I'm going to purposely screw her up.
I save that attitude
So-
for everyday life with this one. That doesn't have to be just reserved to makeup.
I put a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. I'm going to be using the mirror on my Lunar Beauty palette. Or maybe you can just hold that for me.
I need a purpose.
Okay, so you just dip and lightly
Earthquake!
buff it in. I'm gonna stab you in the neck. You keep messing with me. This is actually probably my winter color that I'm using.
Why you're not even looking at this anymore? Why am I
didn't-
holding it open?
Because you're a good lad. Put it back up.
Such a good boy.
So this is probably my winter shade, but I did not want to go ahead and get take the funds to buy my winter shade because it just seemed unnecessary. I mean my summer shade.
My ass back
See-
and forth. You whip my ass back and forth.
This is one of my favorite foundation brushes. This is M439 Morphe brushes.
That's
Now,
not the brush that I used yesterday.
you didn't use this brush yesterday.
No, but you said the
used-
brush that
I said you could use a sponge or a brush for foundation. For foundation.
Sponge plug.
Some people choose to stipple on foundation with a brush and then blend
Stipple?
it. Yeah, stipple.
More blotting.
It's called stippling.
Okay.
Stippling on foundation.
No, stipple is what you have when you haven't shaved in a day or
That's
two.
stubble. So some people do choose to stipple on their foundation and then blend it in with a beauty sponge, but my foundation brush does enough. Now, here's the part that you did do right, only you did it violently. Was
Violently?
applying the concealer. Yes, you have people in my comment section wondering how I still have eyes because you pounced in my concealer so violently.
Pounce? Bounce!
You lost me!
And she still has eyes.
So here we go. Now, you put it way too close to my line. What is advised to do and what I choose to do is start here and apply it this way.
Under the bags
Yes.
and lines and wrinkles and things. Okay. So, and this is the concealer.
This is the concealer, yes.
Okay. 3. Concealer under line.
Yeah. So, then you take your beauty sponge or your brush. I prefer a sponge for this. And then you gently blend in the product.
Remix!
I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. So, gently, because the product spreads. Wayne Goss taught me. The product, he's a well-renowned makeup artist. He's the guy that actually I learned how to do my first smoky eye from.
Thank you, Wayne Gosling.
Wayne Goss.
Wayne Goss.
Blend it in and up. So you don't need to put it all under my eye like you did yesterday. But again, you didn't know, so you are forgiven. Alright, here we go. Now, once that's all blended in, now here's a step we skipped, again, because he didn't know, and he misunderstood.
I thought
Purpose.
setting powder goes at the end because it sets the makeup and keeps it still.
Now, let me tell you, and if you have questions about setting powder, pay attention. The setting powder will prevent the sliding around of product. So I use this shade for under my eyes to brighten under the eyes and set my concealer. And this is for the rest of the face. When I use the other powder products on my face, it slides on better on top of powder than it does on top of liquid. So
Okay.
that is the
So-
purpose of the setting powder.
Patty primer, foundation, conceal underlining, and 4. Now set it. Big bold cap letters.
And some people, for added brightening or what have you, choose to do what is called baking. Now I know.
Oh, I like baking.
Yes, but this is not like baking cookies or cakes. They're baking the face.
I do like cake.
One thing we will say is a lot of drag techniques have entered mainstream makeup. A lot of drag queens do this in order to highlight the areas of their face so that their face becomes more feminized. I personally don't bake because it makes my under eyes seem much more dry and I just don't need it.
Yeah, you don't want to look baked.
So
Or even half baked.
I use enough to set under my eye. And I use a lighter shade. I use a banana colored powder in order to brighten under my eyes.
Banana.
This brush you
Fruit
used
punch.
yesterday, you used this for my blush.
Yeah.
No,
No.
this is what I use to apply the rest of my setting powder all over my face because it covers such a large area.
So you put the setting powder on the lid and then put the brush into the lid.
Hold this up, please. Thank
In
you.
the lid, baby hub.
And then you gently pat in the powder to set the foundation. Mirror, please.
The mirror, again, mirror.
So, because I'm getting ready to do my brows. Now, let me show you what this is also used for. This is not This is not what he used yesterday, but this is how I do my brows. I have a brow tutorial. I'll link it down below. This part, the spoolie, it's called the spoolie.
It's Italian.
Use this to brush the hair up in order to help you determine the shape of the brow.
Oh, you gotta brush the eyebrow first.
You can. Some people choose to just go right in, but I choose to brush my brow first to help me find the natural shape of my brow.
Okay.
Now, here's what I kept saying yesterday.
The black and brown.
The Black and Brown Brow Pomade by my favorite brand, ColourPop. One of my
Pomade.
favorite brands, ColourPop. So, dip this end into the the brow pomade ever so slightly.
So the calligraphy
I'm going to
side
hold
first?
this one because
Okay.
I need it to be close. We just do light strokes.
Color the brow. 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 Color the eyebrow. The eyebrow.
Did you do that on purpose? Oh my god!
Step 5.
Hold the fuck still.
So step 5. How now eyebrow.
Well done. I like that one actually. Now let me show you what I use this for. This is the pencil.
That was the pencil I liked.
Yes. So this is for details. Like I still have sparse places where I couldn't reach with the brow pomade. So I use this to fill
in the gaps.
Yes. And add more detail.
Is this where you would like detail like a higher arch?
No, because I don't naturally have that arch, and I tend to go for a more natural shape. Like if I naturally...
Greek goddess. It's natural.
I love him. If I had naturally had high arching brows, then yes, I would do that. But I do not.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr.
Now here's what you did use properly, and I was so proud. The brow gel.
Yay!
The clear brow gel.
Didn't totally screw up.
And like I said in the video yesterday, this helps to set the brow in place.
Oh, so we used all 3 items.
I
pomade.
used all 3. Yes.
Okay.
Yesterday you used the brow
Just the
pencil
2.
and the gel, which is perfectly fine. Some people prefer just the pencil. Some people prefer the pomade. Some people don't even use brow gel. I am a bit of a product
I
whore.
brought a pencil too.
I'm a bit of a product whore, so I use all 3.
Whore!
I've been waiting for this part. I'm gonna show you what the hell this brush is for, because you were trying to be cute.
Trying?
So what I'm going to do now with this brush...
With that brush.
Which is technically a lip brush, but you can use brushes any way that you want. As my fave Makeup Shayla says,
That's the other foundation.
This is concealer.
Sorry, concealer. I didn't mean to interrupt. Shayla says... Wait. The Shayla says...
I wish someone would tell me how to use a brush. Anyway, so what I do with my concealer...
Sorry, Shayla.
is I very gently take some concealer, put it on this brush, and I clean up...
You poke me in the eye.
Okay.
It's a revenge.
And I clean up under my brows.
Okay. So just in case any of the eyebrow makeup got a little messy underneath, you're defining the line there with
Concealer.
the concealer to conceal the mistakes. Oh! Okay. This is the added step. Conceal mistakes. Line defined. Ah.
Now you can buy Too Faced Shadow Insurance, Urban Decay, eyeshadow potion. A lot of us beauty enthusiasts use concealer as an eye base. So take a little bit on the eye, take a beauty sponge and blend it out. We all saw what he did to my eyes yesterday.
It was pretty. It was pretty.
He picked up not one brush at all. Now granted, he used shimmers, And with
Come on.
shimmers,
Come
I
on.
do use my fingers to apply most of the time. But there was not a transition shade. There was no crease color. Not a
Crease
thing.
color?
I will get to that in a
We'll
second.
get to that. If you give me a minute, and I'll show you what I did wrong.
The
You
crease.
did not do no biggity boogity brush.
So I'm going to take my Morphe M504 brush.
Which one?
You don't care. You didn't use any brushes yesterday. So I'm going to take my Morphe.
Shame can come from anywhere.
Yeah. I'm going to take my Morphe M504 brush and I'm going to spin this back. I'm going to use the shade Persephone to set the concealer. Because again, powders slide better over powder than they do.
So I should have put like a layer of powder like a primer and then put the colors over on top of that.
Well, like I said, concealer as a base, then lay the powder down so that the colors could slide over the powder. So yes. And then you just pat it in and swirl. Because all you're doing right now is, like I said, set in the concealer. Now, again, with your non-transition color. Now, what a transition color is, a lot of people, we love to blend. This is the blending that you wanted to do so badly, but had no idea what you were talking about. So, you take the lightest color that you want to use for this look. So, for me, I'm going to use the shade here, Rhea. It's a very, very beautiful.
That's not what I used.
You didn't use any transition colors.
I used Hera and I used Nemesis. The gold
I'm
and
not
the blue.
there yet.
We're not there.
No, because there's more. It's more complicated than what you did. It's not complicated.
More?
It's not complicated, but there's a skill to it that you just didn't know about. Which you should have, because you've watched me do my makeup.
If I had even watched every single video you've ever done, I would not have remembered this many steps.
No. So this is why we're here. So I'm going into Rhea, tapping off the excess, and we are lightly applying to the crease in circular motions. Now you can go all the way up to your eyebrow. I like to go just below the eyebrow. And then we do the same on the other side.
Now, just looking at all these steps, would you say that out of the entire face, there is more time put towards eye makeup than anywhere else?
For me, yes, but there are people who spend much more time on complexion.
Okay.
Like, there are people who contour. Like, you were so
I
excited
was so excited about contouring. I knew a term,
But
and then I was wrong.
because I do not contour. Contouring is to create the illusion of a slimmer face. I could use it because I have a very full face, but I choose not to because I've tried it before and I didn't see much of a difference. There are also people who have much more complicated foundation applications. I do not. So for some people, complexion takes more and they only maybe use 1 or 2 colors on the eye, even for a very simple eye look, and they move on. I personally love to draw attention to my eyes. Alright, so step 1 on my eyes is complete. Now I know how we all feel about Jaclyn Hill. I'll tell you about it off camera. So please don't jump up my ass in my comments.
Uh-oh.
So this is the Morphe by Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush. This is my favorite brush to use in my crease. Now you go in with a darker color. I'm going to go in here with Aphrodite. You guys couldn't see it. This color right here. Tap in off the excess. Go just below the color that we just applied directly into the crease and apply with windshield wiper motions. You see how that creates a gradient from the darkest color to the lightest
Gradient.
color?
That was a term that I used yesterday. It was Photoshop, but still, it was. I said it.
Yeah. But you see how that creates that gradient?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I love this palette so much. Now, I could use my finger, but I've got to edit this and I don't want... I don't want eyeshadow all over my keyboard.
We
So,
could get you a paper towel.
no, so I'm going to use a brush to apply my lid color.
Brushes. You know what? We all started with finger painting, and there was just a purity behind it. Gone are the arts.
So, we're going to go in with Hera, the color he loved so very much yesterday.
I did.
So we're going to take some on the brush and lightly pat in.
You didn't tap.
With shimmers, you don't really have to.
Oh, shimmers don't tap, people.
Don't swipe. You get a better
I
distribution.
didn't swipe, did I?
No, no.
No, because I tapped with the finger.
Yes.
I fingered your eye. It was nice.
And you have people wondering how I still have my eyesight. So, you get a much better distribution of product when you tap, more pigmentation when you tap, than when you just swipe it on. I find everybody's eyelid is different. Going to go back in with my M504 brush and blend.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to do something a little bit differently.
No, you're supposed to do exactly what I did.
No, I don't have to.
Yes.
I said that this is the way that I would do it, remember?
The right way.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, because I did like the blue that you put in the inner corner.
I did something pretty.
I'm going to go in with Athena.
Athena?
And I'm going to put that down as a base in my inner corner.
You got a little something there. And I should have used this.
You come near me with a pen. You come near my eye with a pen. And it's going to be lights out for you, okay?
Is that number 9? Lights out.
Here's Athena. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other side of the brush and I'm going to go into Nemesis, this beautiful blue, and I'm going to put that right over Athena. And I need to blend this out a little better.
Wait, why are you putting one color on top of the other? Won't it cancel out or something?
No. If I put this in, I could have put Nemesis in by itself, but I wanted a lighter blue. So I put...
Oh, okay.
It's
Like mixing
painting.
paints. Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to go into a little bit more of Nemesis.
Makes the eye go, mwah. 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 We're supposed to be having fun.
I am having fun.
Are you? You're so quiet and serious.
I'm not serious. I mean, I am.
Make a face.
This is something you didn't have to do yesterday. Oh, where is it?
Just
Okay.
drink the tears of your enemies.
Is I'm going to take
Tea.
I'm going to take Nemesis on an M410 brush, and I'm going to place that on my lower lash line.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do anything on her lower lash line because I really did think I would hurt her. So I decided the safety of my beloved is probably best one taken into consideration. Thank me.
Thank you.
Because I love you.
And I'm going to take Calliope.
Karaoke.
Calliope.
Oh.
Calliope is actually how it's pronounced. Calliope, excuse me. And I'm going to put that in the waterline.
The eyes are alive with the shade of Fenty. I don't know.
Makeup, the musical. Alright. So lower lash line is done. Now, eyeliner.
Oh, yeah, kitty eye. Kitty
Fenty eyeliner.
Meow.
Now this is going to take a little bit, so please bear with me. You had the right technique with going in short strokes and not just trying to draw one long line across my eye. I'm not going to do a large wing. I got it. Because I have to hold it because it has to be close.
Oh, okay.
So You can hold it for bronzer and everything.
Fine, the safe stuff.
So, but I am going, yes. I'm going to do a humble wing. Just to define the eye a little bit. Part you did well yesterday. The mascara.
The mascara.
It's the bad gal bang. Again, I'm not wearing false lashes today. Now, I start at the base of the lash and shimmy up.
Shimmy.
That's why I stopped. When you've been best friends as long as we have, you can anticipate. All right.
Can't go out today. I don't have my mascara on. I need to practice.
Well, you know, you want to be on TV, you're going to wear makeup in some shape or form.
Yeah, probably a mask.
Can you hold that back up, please? Now again, he used my favorite brush to apply the bronzer. He just decided to put bronzer all over my face, which is not proper technique. And you used a lot. You were like freaking digging into this thing.
I want a cookie.
Can you hold my mirror up, please? So we lightly tap into the product and apply it to the hollows of the cheeks. And the perimeter of the forehead.
Perimeter of the forehead.
And again, we're using a light hand to add warmth and dimension to the face.
Warmth and dementia to the face.
Dimension!
That's what I said. But you are putting it all over your face.
I'm putting it in the hollows of my cheeks and the top of my forehead. You were all over here and all down here in my jawline. No.
Well, thank you for the color, though.
You're welcome.
Does she seem irritated to you? Comment below.
I have to pause. All right.
She forgot her blush.
Cut! No, don't cut!
She made us pause!
Now, the blush. This is the Joy palette.
Who needs blush when you could just be smacked in the face? Hint of color? Wow.
Exactly, just wow! Have you read for hours? Now, this is the brush that I use. To, over here, digging into my face with the blush brush. Get your hands down. This is the brush that I use to apply my blush. The Morphe E4.
Morphine 4.
I'm going to go into this color here at the end, Seduce Me.
Oh.
And we're going to brush it on the apples of my cheeks and swipe up.
It's like those 3 magic words that make me all a quiver. I made dinner. Let me hold the basket.
No.
Let me do something.
You're learning. Get your notebook.
I'm tired of being the mirror man.
Look, we're almost done. Because this is taking not as long because I know what I'm doing.
Oh. It just feels longer.
To you.
To me.
Here we go. This is the brush that I use for my highlight. You use the brush that I use for my eye detail to apply the Fenty What a Brat highlighter.
What a brat.
At
At least I got something right.
That's why I'm so loved. And again, you decided to dig all up in here. You would think that someone who is not even an apprentice, somebody that is completely unexperienced would want to use a light hand, but no, you like to torture a bitch and just dig all in her highlighter.
It wasn't torture. You make it sound like
So
manslaughter.
I typed-
Makeup slaughter.
It was. Look at all of that. All of that is you, sir. You dig it all in here.
I'd like to leave a mark.
If you're going to pay for my replacement, you're going to tap lightly into the product. Now, your placement was, I want to say 75% correct, because you did apply it where the light naturally hits, but you went all under my eye. Start
Show me how to do it.
You
Show me how
start
it's done,
here.
darling.
and swipe up. And then you blend.
But you didn't even get to like your perky part of your cheek.
You don't, it doesn't go there.
That's where
way
the
too
light
much.
hits.
That's way too much. That's not how highlighting works, my love. There are some people who choose to take it all the way over there, but I don't like how that looks on me. So
Okay.
I start here.
That's a more fair statement because I was following what you said about natural light.
I
where
couldn't
it
tell you
falls.
exactly where to put it.
I know, which is why I thought I did a beautiful job.
Going all the way under my eye like it was my
right.
concealer.
That's right.
Again, tapping lightly into the product. Jesus.
Sparkling like a Patterson vampire.
Oh, goodness.
Pattinson?
Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Leave Twilight off of my channel, please.
And off of the Twilight off of my face.
Goodness. There will be no Twilight up in here. And there's no lowlights. I don't know why you kept bringing that up yesterday.
You know
Like,
why?
the
Because
lowlights?
I was thinking in terms of like hair.
No.
You know, people get highlights and sometimes they get lowlights to contrast. So it's just
It's a nice try though, my love. Alright, now
555. Help me.
lips. Now, I did go
For
ahead.
the lipple.
Lippy pencil. I went ahead and sharpened it because I knew how
Dull it was.
yeah, and how strongly you felt about it. Now, you overlined my lips yesterday,
Yes.
giving the illusion of even fuller lips when it's clear to see I have very full lips.
I got you, baby. I got you.
So here's how I line my lips. I go right above the line of my lips. It just slipped because I have lip gloss on. But I go right here.
I don't even see it.
Because again, I have gloss on because my lips were chapped. See how low I'm going?
So it's supposed to be further inside on the line than on the outside, because the further outside you go, you get bigger lips.
Exactly. Some people choose to overline their lips. I do not. And now for
Lightly caress the lipple with the pencil.
now for a red like this, I actually don't need a pencil, but I use the pencil one to deepen the color a little bit and also to make sure that the color doesn't feather out and bleed onto my skin. So here we go with the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncensored. Untucked, uncensored, and unveiled.
My mistake.
I was actually impressed with your application.
Of the lip color?
Mm-hmm.
I did some good things.
You want to try again now that you kind of know a little bit more what to
Maybe
do?
next year. We'll make it an annual thing.
And there you have it.
You have to set it.
You don't have to. You're actually not supposed to use setting sprays every day.
Spray settings. See, I was right. I'm sorry.
Why did you hit the keyboard?
I was right about something.
You were right
there
about
was
setting.
some setting at the end.
Yes, but one, because I'm not going anywhere today, and two, because my fave, Whitney Hendrick, said that you're not supposed to use setting spray on your face every day because setting sprays tend to be alcohol based, and alcohol dries out your skin, and I don't want to dry out my skin.
Alcohol.
Wrong kind of alcohol, dear.
Oh.
But here we go. This is the finished look. Let me get in closer.
This is how it was supposed to be.
Well, this is how I would achieve this look. You're just a whole special type of.
It needs more blue. Make it blue. Where's my wand? Were you entertained?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Even if it seems like I'm irritated, I do enjoy having this look around.
Seems. That seam has come loose. So many times.
Oh, I live. I do enjoy having this one on. He will be on the channel as much as possible. Because I know you guys love him and I love filming with him.
And I love her. Don't touch the hair.
Oh my god. So, we are going to go. Let me know if you guys want to see. If you want to see AJ on the channel more, let me know what kind of videos you would like to see. Please comment below. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those good things. I know there are a million videos you could have watched today. I humbly thank you for coming to Slay.
With AJ.
Bye.
Bye.